Yeah, just a few headlines here, Kelly, and we'll get back to it in just a second. But no decision was made about asset purchases. There seemed to have been quite a long discussion about it. There seemed to be a staff presentation about the various options for the Federal Reserve. All participants said the economy had made progress towards the Fed's taper goal. That taper goal was substantial further progress, which they said had not quite yet been met. Remember, this was 3 weeks ago. Some appear to have changed their mind in the interim there, especially with that strong jobs report that came after this meeting. Most participants saw tapering this year, and they used the phrase in coming months for when the tapering would begin by various participants. But several, though, thought the taper should begin early next year. So at least back then, there was still a disagreement on the issue of the Delta variant. Delta variant underscored uncertainty out there, especially in foreign markets, but there was concern the Delta variant could delay a full economic reopening. So is there concern out there among Fed officials about this variant? And it was seen posing downside risk. On inflation, again, largely seen reflecting transitory factors, but there's more yet to come, Kelly, I think, in these minutes about the inflation situation. You'll remember that last time in the prior minutes, there was some concern that this idea of transitory could become transitory, as in spill over into next year. And I'll be reading the minutes as to whether or not there was more concern that the inflation problem. And I think, by the way, that's one of the reasons why we've seen some officials get more concerned and want to move that taper up earlier, because of concern that inflation lingers longer.